name from the Norse myth, which is the rainbow bridge, which connecting to the God's world to the human world.
Right.
So we want to connecting the DApps and the public chain in the middle. If you want to update Tron or Ether, it's not easy. Every time like Clayton make a new mainnet, Libra make a new mainnet, Facebook make a new mainnet, it's a little of the revolution from Ethereum. That's the problem for the first 4 or 5 years. But the DApps actually have to concentrate on the service, not on the tech side. We give option to the DApps. So if you want to use Cosmos Chain, if you want to use Polkadot, we give the option for them. If you want to put Tron, Clayton, Libra, we give the option for them.
You guys are like very undercover at the moment, right? I mean,
which is the release date of this video.
A little bit of secret.
Okay. We work for 4 years, mostly with the Korean government.
You, the guys, like in a way, a little bit new in the, on the block, right?
Yes.
So why is everybody so excited about you, appearing on the stage?
In this year, February, we make our first demo in front of Ethereum Foundation at that time. And it was quite fascinating because we showed to Ethereum, when you use Bifrost, combining than Ethereum, it's about 40 times faster than the original Ethereum, and the gas fee go down.
40.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the gas fee go down about 75%. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
great to see you.
Thanks for squeezing a little bit of time, from a busy schedule.
No problem.
Great to see you in Seoul finally, because we met like in pretty much everywhere, right?
Yeah.
In Singapore, and Shanghai, I think, and some other places.
Yeah.
So it just so happens that lately we've been doing interviews with lots of projects that are already known in the space, right? They already listed, something is happening. You, the guys, like in a way, a little bit new in the, on the block, right?
Yes. We're not listed yet. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So can you say a couple of words about what your project is all about, and why is everybody so excited about you, appearing on the stage?
Yeah. So our project name is Bifrost.
Bifrost, yes.
We are a little different with other projects. So we are in the scene for about 4 years. So we are not the new guys who make a new company and saying we are a big revolution in the blockchain. We work for 4 years mostly with the Korean government, make proof of concept for the new blockchain, the government using the private chains, and we are very familiar with the blockchain technology. But we are very friendly to the public chain at the same time. And we are thought we have to give some effort to the revolution and the public chain in the same time. So we decided to start a new project named Bifrost. Bifrost actually from the name from the Norse myth, which is the rainbow bridge, which connecting to the God's world to the human world.
Right.
So we want to connecting the DApps and the public chain in the middle. So normally now everyone's saying second layer solution, but actually we are more in the middle layer, and we are different with other second layer solutions.
Okay, so middle layer is, just correct me if I'm wrong, this is pretty much about an idea where you place in a situation, right, where you can plug in pretty much any protocol and then connect any DApp that would be capable of plug and play their solutions.
Yes,
is that
that's quite the right answer. And actually the reason why we can do this is when you think about it in a development way, blockchain, when one blockchain announce their mainnet, they are fixed in the mainnet. So they're like it's not in the traditional way, but you can say it's a hardware in a development way. Because for hard fork or updated it's very hard. You have every time more than at least 50% of the consensus to update it. So it's much more difficult. For example, you want to update your Android phone, you can just put it in your network. But if you want to update Tron or Ether, it's not easy. That's the reason why Ethereum still struggling to updating it to 2.0. So every time like Clayton make a new mainnet, Libra make a new mainnet, Facebook make a new mainnet, it's a little of the revolution from Ethereum. They're based on Ethereum, but they make change. But when the mainnet come out, they're fixed. So we think that's the problem for the first 4 or 5 years. That's the reason why blockchain cannot put it our real connection to the real world because they are fixed when the mainnet come out.
Okay.
So we want to give the more flexibility and more utility to the DApps to combining the new revolutions, like when Ether 2.0 come out or Clayton come out. Every time the DApps have to change the code.
Right.
But the DApps actually have to concentrate on the service, not on the tech
the client
side.
Yeah.
So we are want to give the flexibility in the middle to making a little more softer to the hardware of the blockchain.
I see. So let me get it straight. So basically, as the industry evolves, suppose that there's new DApps that get on your platform. When new protocols would have some updates and so on and so forth, with your platform, it would be just a matter of switching maybe to a faster or a more updated solution. Is that what you're saying? So basically switching between Ethereum to, I don't know, Cosmos or to EOS or something like that?
Yeah, so
depending on who is basically, better servicing your development.
We give option to the DApps. So if you want to use Cosmos chain, if you want to use Polkadot, we give the option for them. If you want to go Tron, Clayton, Libra, we give the option for them.
Right.
So they can choose. And when you just update the code through Bifrost, we didn't make any blocks. So we didn't make any blockchain. We have no consensus. The DApps can choose which main public chain they want to use to their consensus.
Okay.
And we are combining it. And every time they want to update it, or there's an update of the main chain, we giving the new options for them. So they can update it, or they can change actually from Ether to Clayton, Clayton to Polkadot. It's up to DApps.
Beautiful, yeah. Sounds very reasonable at least.
Yes.
How far are you in the development process? What's your stage now?
So in the development side, in this year, February, we make our first demo in front of Ethereum Foundation at that time. And it was quite fascinating because we showed to Ethereum, when you use Bifrost, combining than Ethereum, it's about 40 times faster than the original Ethereum, and the gas fee go down.
40.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the gas fee go down about 75%.
Jeez.
And in the middle, it's now, that was about 7 months ago. And now we can make about 300 times faster Ethereum network.
Wow.
And now we can actually combining many other protocols together. So in Osaka, we will announce our new tech demonstration, and we will show to the public combining more than 2 public chain together.
Interesting.
So I'm not sure if I can talk about the detail, which is the release date of this video.
In a couple of days, I would say. But yeah, let's hold it to the let's say a little bit of secret. Then.
Okay. I think we will open it in Osaka, so you can see it. We will combine actually 4 public chain together in one DApp.
Excellent. And from what I heard as well is that you're also launching like probably one of the most successful games or something. Is that the case on your platform?
Yes, we have many partnerships. Mostly we didn't announce about it, but we are working with not only games, but games, of course, we are working with several game companies, which is one of the highest network transaction volume in Ethereum or Tron. And what we are helping them is we're giving them more scalability, of course, and low gas fee, because that's very important for them. And in the middle, we trying to giving to some interoperability, especially in the NFT tokens, because, for example, you launch your game in Ether, you launch your game in Tron and Clayton. That's all the 3 these blockchains are different, like different servers.
Totally.
And the tokens, the NFT tokens, cannot be tradable. The Ether users cannot trade it from the Clayton users.
Right.
And what we are giving them, we giving a marketplace who can trade it. So we making lots of partnership in the gaming industry.
Can you say a couple of words about your investment strategy and like what's your stage at the moment? I mean, I know you're pretty much closing today, right? With all the round. I mean, you've been like oversubscribed so many times.
Yeah. So we have a quite long history, not real long, but in the blockchain space we're quite long, 4 years is. So some people, especially in the investment industry, knows well about us, and we got well funded by KIP, Korean Investment Partners. They are the biggest VC in Korea. So we was quite famous in the VC field in Korea. But we was not so famous in the outside of Korea. So we tried to travel about 2-3 months. And actually today was the deadline from the first private sale for the first round. I'm not sure how many people, I didn't check the net, wired their money, but anyway. And for now, after the first round, we will take some time because we want to concentrate on the tech side. And we have a demo in Osaka, and we will go to the San Francisco Blockchain Week. And after that, maybe we will do another private round, or we will change to a public round. It depends. So for now, we in the sale, we'll not fix it yet.
So yeah, from what we know, again, Osaka is a big thing that is happening next week with DevCon. As you said, you're going to have lots of announcements there, and it does sound like you guys are like very, very undercover at the moment, right? I mean, there's no information about the valuation, no information about listing, no community really engagement, and so on and so forth. When are you planning to do this?
We're planning to starting our marketing and over the covering mostly after the Osaka DevCon, because we want to show the community to first prove our technology, and then after that we want to make some supporters. So I think that's the right way. We don't want to convince the community that we have the tech, so just believe us. We want to show something. So that's the reason why we start planning to making the community after the Osaka DevCon. But actually, in Korean Blockchain Week, we didn't plan to do any stuff, but the organizer was a close friend. So she actually there was quite a big hype in Korea, especially in the industry. So they asked us for doing speaker stuff. So we decided let's just leak a little, and we starting a little booth and little speaker stuff here. But it will be a very limited information. The real start, I think, will be from Osaka.
A couple of words about your team. You already mentioned that you're quite a few years already down the road in the industry, but I also know that your tech team and the professors who are on board with you are quite exceptional.
So I think it's fair I talk lots about our CTO. So our CTO is a Korean professor in Korea, and he was a researcher in Carnegie Mellon, and he is actually one of the co-founder of a hacking team named PPP. I'm not sure how many people know about it, but in the hackers field, PPP is quite famous. He founded it, and he won several times the World Hackathon with the team. And after that, he come to back to Korea for doing the professor stuff. But actually, he is quite famous in the security side. So he doing several time judge for hackathons. So our developers are mostly very young. The reason is we pick only the best who win the hackathon, because our CTO was the judge there. So he
has this access to the brightest talents at the very early stage. Great.
And then actually he picked them and he teach them for several years, and now we hire them. And in same time in Korea, there is a military service. So you have to go for military service for 2 years for young people. But if you have a license from the government, you can skip the military service and do an alternate service to doing walk-in in the company. And we are in the last stage to getting it. And after we get it, it will be much more easier for us to hiring young and very bright developers.
Because they would have an additional incentive, of course, to not to skip this 2 years. Also, thanks very much for this very interesting and exciting insights. We'll definitely follow, what's going to happen after Osaka, and of course, anything we can support you with our part of the world, let us know. Thanks.
Thank you for the interview.
All the best luck, man.
Thank you.